Unlocking the power of your subconscious mind. All right, buckle up, brainiacs, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're not just dipping our toes into the world of the subconscious, we're cannonballing into it. Think of it as a deep dive, but instead of finding sunken treasure, we're unearthing the hilariously weird inner workings of your own mind. Yes, that's right, the place where your socks go to disappear and where you decided that pineapple on pizza was a good idea. We're exploring the subconscious, the mysterious, sometimes infuriating, but always fascinating room bay that's been cleaning up your thoughts and feelings since you were a tiny human. So, what exactly is this subconscious mind, and why does it feel like it's constantly setting you up for awkward moments? Well, imagine your brain as a massive, ginormous iceberg floating in a sea of existential dread. The part you're actually aware of, your conscious thoughts, is just the tiny little tip sticking out of the water. Think of it as the fancy hat on top of a giant, weird ice monster. But lurking beneath the surface, like a kraken waiting to be unleashed, is the subconscious. It's the real boss, the silent overlord, the puppet master pulling the strings while you're trying to decide which filter to use on your selfie. Now, your conscious mind, bless its little heart, is only processing a measly 40 bits per second. It's like comparing a sloth trying to solve a Rubik's Cube to a Ferrari doing a time trial. We like to think we're all in charge up here, making rational decisions. But the truth is, the subconscious is the true architect of our lives, building the foundation of our behaviors and beliefs while we're busy trying to remember why we walked into the kitchen. Your brain is basically a high-tech spaceship, and your subconscious is that little gremlin in the engine room that keeps changing the settings when you are not looking. Let's have some examples, shall we? How many times have you driven somewhere only to get there and have no recollection of the actual journey? Your subconscious was basically driving and probably singing along to some questionable pop music on the radio while you were daydreaming about becoming a famous astronaut. Or how many times have you flinched away from a falling object even before you realized it was falling? That's your subconscious mind acting as your very own ninja bodyguard, saving you from certain doom before you can even blink. These automatic responses, they are not random. Your subconscious is like a super powerful vacuum cleaner, sucking up everything from those deeply embarrassing moments in middle school to the time you tried to parallel park and ended up on the sidewalk. And it stores all these experiences as deeply ingrained habits and beliefs. Remember when your parents said, "You can achieve anything you set your mind to"? Well, your subconscious is taking notes, good, bad, and the ugly. And sometimes it stores the bad things and plays them back on repeat, like a terrible mixtape you are forced to listen to. That weird, uncomfortable feeling you get around certain people, even if they've never done anything to you, that's your subconscious flashing its danger sign, shouting red alert, even though your conscious mind is like, but they seem so nice. Or how about when you are doing really well and then you self-sabotage? Yep, that is your subconscious pulling the rug out from under your feet as if it does not want you to be successful. The scientist, Dr. Bruce Lipton, he is really clever, said something like 95% of our lives are run by patterns we created in childhood. 95%! That's like 95% of you is controlled by your younger self. That's both terrifying and hilarious. So, does this mean we're stuck living a life dictated by our inner child? Absolutely not, my fellow humans. This is where the magic happens. Your subconscious is not a fixed entity. It is more like a really old video game that you have been playing for years. It is possible to level up and reprogram that subconscious. We can rewrite the code and give it a major update. Think of your subconscious mind like a garden. If you plant seeds of self-doubt and negativity, you'll get a garden full of weeds that you will need to spend ages getting rid of. But if you plant seeds of positivity and belief, you'll get a beautiful garden full of amazing things. Athletes are very good at this. they spend hours visualizing what they want to achieve. Michael Phelps could picture himself winning the race before it even started. So, how do we do this? Well, we are going to level up that subconscious. First, visualization. Close your eyes and just picture what you want to happen. See it, feel it, hear it, believe it. Secondly, affirmations, but turn them into questions. So instead of "I am good enough," say, "Why am I so good at this?" This makes the brain engage with the question. And thirdly, we need to interrupt the negative patterns. When you feel yourself slipping into the negative loop, do something different. Listen to some music, do some exercise, go hang out with your cat, just change the environment. And here's the real mind blower. Our subconscious can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. Every time you worry, it thinks it's actually happening, reinforcing all of the negative thought patterns. This is why it is so important to feed your subconscious mind with positivity. By choosing your thoughts, you are actively shaping your reality. So think happy thoughts, or don't. It's your life. There has been lots of research into this, and scientists think that the reticular activating system, or RAS, filters the information between the conscious and subconscious minds. It is like the bouncer at a club and only lets the good stuff in. And neuroplasticity is our brain's ability to rewire itself, so we can literally build new pathways to success. Finally, people who are more aware of their bodies feel the effects of the subconscious more. So remember to tune in to your body. So what do we do now? Well, you need to do your morning pages, write down your thoughts, whatever comes to mind. And you need to start using mindfulness and meditation techniques to control all those silly thoughts that try and tell you that you are not good enough. And you need to start actively making the changes and rewiring your brain to create the life you want. So there you have it. We've taken a look inside the crazy world of your subconscious mind. It's not a monster in your closet. It's more like a hyperactive but well-meaning pet that you forgot to feed and train properly. Now that you know it's there, you can start to train it and shape it to the life that you truly deserve. And before you go, I want to know, what is the weirdest thing your subconscious has ever made you do? Have you ever had any strange, unexplained reactions? What will you start doing today to make those positive changes? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, or the subconscious will get you.